Please
Yeah.
tell me more about global sports and what is the core mission that you guys are solving.
Yeah, absolutely. So I invested in global sports about 6 months ago. So end of 2023, early 2024. And the mission with global sports is everything pickleball. So what that means is we're trying to grow pickleball in India in every way possible. And the way we do that is opening up more courts, distributing equipment, offering coaching services, and our main bread and butter, what global sports is really known for, is the massive tournaments that we put together in India. So through all these different ventures, that's how we're looking to grow pickleball all over India and make it accessible for people of all ages and backgrounds.
And which are the major markets you would say for global sports? Like which
Yeah.
cities?
So Mumbai by far is our biggest market. All our partners are based out of Mumbai, and all our big ventures, including our major facilities and our major tournaments, take place in Mumbai. However, we're seeing a lot of traction in the Ahmedabad and Gujarat area as well. So we've done some strategic tie-ups with pickleball ambassadors in Ahmedabad, and you're seeing a lot of more courts and a lot of more tournaments happening over there as well. So I'd say these are the two hotspots for pickleball in India right now, but you're going to see it start to blow up in Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, and a lot of cities as well as time goes by.
So what I hear is like you are active in a lot of tier 1 areas in India. Are there any challenges while you're expanding in tier 2 areas?
Yes, there are a few challenges. I'd say the biggest challenge with pickleball right now is still a lack of awareness.
Yeah.
And that is what Global Sports is mainly trying to tackle through our efforts in social media and kind of advertising and promoting the game. And that's where it gets trickier in tier 2 cities. So in a Mumbai, Delhi, in the tier 1 cities, everyone is more aware, they might be more well traveled, and therefore they have more global exposure,
Yeah.
having heard of pickleball. However, in tier 2 cities, you really have to educate the people over there kind of about what pickleball is. And I think the more core sports like a cricket or a badminton, the people over there, they connect so much more with that. Yeah. So that's definitely a big problem. And then the second one being infrastructure. So pickleball, it is not as expensive as other sports like tennis, paddle, or a football to kind of set up. However, there is still some investment needed. And since there is no infrastructure in these tier 2 cities, that along with the lack of knowledge or awareness gets tricky to set pickleball up. But it's definitely part of our mission. We're just going about it systematically. So kind of introduce pickleball into all the big cities first and then go after the tier 2 cities once it's more established in India.
I have two questions for you. One, are you trying to make it an aspirational sport? Because if you want to like penetrate to the tier 2 and tier 3 areas, usually what tactic a lot of companies do or like what campaigns they focus on is making a product aspirational. So they want to like replicate that thing in their own hometown. Second, we spoke about infrastructure. What is like the cost? If you can drop some numbers on like what it takes to like set up a pickleball court or like a paddle court just for comparison.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me go ahead and answer that first. So, talking numbers in pickleball and expenses, pickleball, I would say, still a relatively easy sport to set up. So, the cost to set up one court can range anywhere from 3 to 5 lakhs. And this is for top of the line best pickleball court that you're looking for. What's also cool is that if you're not looking to spend money and you have existing tennis courts, you can make tennis courts multi-purpose courts by just taping lines on them and setting up a temporary net. The temp nets will cost you like 40,000 rupees. So then that becomes a very inexpensive way of playing pickleball, and you can still be playing tennis on those courts as well, versus another sport like paddle, which has really taken off in South Bombay.
Yeah.
And the reason it's only taken off in the South Bombay market is because it's so bloody expensive to set up. So I'm saying the cheapest paddle court is about 15-16 lakhs, but the average paddle court goes about 20 to 22 lakhs. And therefore, it's much tougher to break even and kind of get your money back on the investment. Also, the space needed is a little bit more for paddle. As I mentioned, you can fit 4 pickleball courts on one tennis court, or a pickleball court is the size of a badminton court. It's the exact same size. So what you see is in some buildings, you'll also see the badminton court kind of being converted to a pickleball court. Again, you just throw on the temporary net, you tape one more line on, and you're good to play some pickleball. So the barrier to enter pickleball from an investment point of view is still easier compared to most other sports in the market today.
And positioning the pickleball sport as aspiration, is that what you're trying?
Not really. I would say that, us at Global Sports, of course, we run this company for profit and we're looking to create value for ourselves. However, we do genuinely care about pickleball and we care about our fellow Indians, and we want to make this sport accessible to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
And therefore, we've set up our facilities in all kinds of locations. So we have pickleball courts ranging from Lower Parel all the way to Borivali, and we have different standards or different quality of pickleball courts. So the Lower Parel pickleball courts, they're in Peninsula Corporate Park, so really prestigious corporate area. You have good parking, you have a Starbucks. So of course those courts are a little bit more expensive. But then the courts that we have in Goregaon and Juhu and Borivali, they're priced according to the area and according to the setup, making it more accessible for people who are price sensitive. So our mission is definitely to not only make pickleball accessible to all amateurs, but if there are people out there with aspirations of having a pro career in pickleball and they have the talent and the dedication to show for it, Global Sports does sponsor athletes looking to play pickleball, and we have about 10 to 12 sponsored players on our roster right now.
Amazing.
And you also have an academy, right?
Yes, that's right. So we've tied up with a few other professional pickleball players who run an academy to train our fellow professional players and then also to train all the amateur players. So we offer a variety of coaching services, predominantly in the Bandra and Juhu area. So if people are looking for coaching all the way from the basic beginner level all the way to the pro level, we do offer those services.
And it's beautiful what you just mentioned, like you playing with your nani nana. I don't think there's any other sport where you can be playing with your parents and your grandparents at the same time, and everyone can be having fun. Where I think this is a great initiative by you guys at Global Sports to like spread this thing around, because Indians, like by default, are very family centric, right? And what better way to spend time with your family than to play a sport like where you're just trying to compete with each other in a fun way. It's beautiful.
Absolutely, I totally agree. So a lot of research in the market shows that in terms of how people want to spend their time today in 2024 is that they're looking for experiential activities. So what that means is you have less people going into the cinema or just sitting at home and wanting to watch TV with their significant other or their family. People are looking to go out and have a new experience. And for people of different ages, as I mentioned, like you with your parents or your grandparents, to go out there and actually get some movement, play a sport together, maybe even get a little competitive and to have fun. I think it's an amazing experience, and not too many other sports are able to offer that.
So Yuvi, how big was the participation from the last pickleball tournament?
So the last pickleball tournament that Global Sports hosted was the Indian Open. We hosted it at the NSCI in Worli. We took over all 6 of their tennis courts and we created 20 pickleball courts, and the turnout was just fantastic. We had 800 participants, not just from India. We had 18 states playing it from India, and we had participants from all over the world. So Africa, all over Asia, China, Thailand, Vietnam, all states from the US, the UK, Europe, we had Spain, Italy. So literally global participation. And the cash prize for that tournament was 1 crore rupees spread across all the brackets. So big money to be made in these tournaments, high level players. So we had some top talents coming from all over the world, including Andre Diascu, who's a top 3 player in the world right now. So he flew down to participate in this tournament. And then, as I mentioned, just really big cash prize. And what's cool about the global sports tournaments is not only do you have the best talent playing in the tournaments, not only do you have big cash prize to be won, but we also create the vibe. So what that means is we have some music playing, we have food stalls. It's just a good time. Even if you're not playing in the tournament yourself, you can come hang out at the global sports tournaments, watch your friends play, meet new people, and then thanks to my partner Shashank Khaitan. He is a big Bollywood director and producer, so he's worked with all the greats like Alia Bhatt, Varun Dhawan, to name a few. And fortunately, with having him on board, he brings Karan Johar, Alia Bhatt, Varun Dhawan, Janvi Kapoor, to name a few. All these big time A-list celebrities always come and attend our tournaments, maybe even play an exhibition game, and just help us endorse the game of pickleball. At the Indian Open, we also had Sania Mirza and Rohan Bopanna, two of the legends of Indian tennis, come in and play some exhibition pickleball. So we really focus on creating the vibe as well.
That's great, man. There's a lot of effort, I'm sure, on the back end, like to organize all these things together.
Definitely. To be honest, when it comes to the celebrities, I wouldn't know much about that. That's Shashank's department,
Yeah.
and he always delivers. So thank you, Shashank, for everything you do for global sports, and it definitely makes a huge difference because it helps with the social media and the marketing and the media.
Yeah.
It's much easier for our tournaments to get published in the newspapers and any magazine articles with having so much Bollywood star power attending the events and endorsing pickleball.
Prime example is IPL, right? With their celeb-owned teams, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And Global Sports, I'm proud to say that we are doing a joint venture with the PPA Tour and Major League Pickleball, which is what I spoke about earlier. So what that means is the PPA Tour, it's more like the ATP Tour in tennis. So people travel around the world earning different points and getting their ranking. And we are setting up that ecosystem is very big in the US. That's where all the best players in the world are playing. And we are bringing that same tour to India. So the Indian Open, it's going to become like one of the grand slams of the World Pickleball Tour. And within that, we will have our own Indian Pickleball Tour, which is branded at the PPA, which is the Global Pickleball Tour. So that's exciting. And then the MLP India is basically the IPL for pickleball that we will be doing in India. And we are copying the IPL format in many ways. So what that means is we will be selling teams, and we're looking to get some of the biggest corporates in the country and the biggest celebrities in the country to be part of the ownership team and to help promote the league. So stay tuned, guys, because in 2025 we will be having the IPL for pickleball in India, and I think that's just going to be a lot of fun for all the players and all the viewers as well.
100%. And I think for the viewers and for the players as well, because you're collaborating with these established organizations, they can be a lot of exchange of players from those leagues over here, right?
Absolutely, that's part of the plan. I think so. There are multiple pickleball leagues trying to be launched in India.
Yeah.
But why I believe that the Global Sports Major League Pickleball League is going to be the winner. One is because I'm the investor in the company and I'm the man making it happen. So I'm very confident in our abilities. But more importantly, with us having tied up with the US franchise and the Global Pickleball League franchise, which is Major League Pickleball, that just helps us bring in all the top talent, even bring in some of big investors, some global investors, and the brand recognition is definitely the strongest with our league. So really looking forward to that in 2025.
Amazing. So, what's the future plan and future tournaments in pickleball that you guys are organizing?
So, perfect timing for that question. We have a big one coming up, and I'm talking about the Monsoon Pickleball Championship Season 2, which will be hosted in Mumbai itself in Andheri, August 21st to 25th. Again, we're giving out about 1 crore cash prize. We have a lot of top talent flying in from all over the world. And the unique selling point about the Monsoon Pickleball Championship is it's all indoors and it's air conditioned. So even though it's in August where you pretty much can't play any pickleball since most of the courts are outdoors,
Yeah.
we are hosting a state-of-the-art indoor pickleball tournament, temperature controlled, food and drinks, music, celebrities, fun, top pickleball competition. So please come and check it out. It's going to be in Mumbai, August 21st to 25th, and we're going to be having a lot of fun. So I hope to see all of y'all there. It doesn't matter if you don't play pickleball or you don't want to play in the tournament. Just come out there, meet some new people, and have some fun watching the top players in the world play some pickleball.
Are you participating as well?
So, funny thing, I play almost every tournament that there is. However, I don't take part in my own tournaments because I'm part of the organizing team. And also, even better than the pickleball player that I am, I'm a phenomenal commentator. So I love getting in the booth, giving the analysis and strategy of what's happening on court. So that's definitely going to be taking up a lot of my time.
Yeah.
And the way I look at it, like every time you play a tournament, like it can go any which way, right? Especially when you're playing with the best in the world, you win some and you lose some. But with me having hosted the tournament, I'm already a winner for that weekend. So I'm going to keep it at that, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And just enjoy seeing everybody else there having a good time. Make sure that everybody's taken care of. So I usually will just take part in one event, maybe the team event, to have
Okay.
fun with everyone at my own tournament. But I save up my energy to make sure that the tournament goes as well as it's supposed to.
Nice. And what size are you seeing in the participation already?
So right
Thousands?
now we already have about 400 to 500 participants signed up, and we expect this to be similar to the Indian Open, where we would have between 700 to 800 participants come
Nice.
tournament time. So it's definitely a big one. The cash prize is no joke. We're offering up 1 crores in cash prize spread across all brackets. We have a lot of people flying in from, again, Australia, Europe, UK, Asia, US, among other countries. They'll all
And
be
what's the
flying down.
entry fee like per team?
So the entry fee for the pro bracket is about 3,000 rupees.
Okay.
So 1,500 rupees
Per
per
person.
player. And then for the amateur brackets, it's cheaper because there's no money involved. You can't win money in the amateur brackets. So it's about 1,500 to 2,000 rupees, if I'm not mistaken, per team.
And that lets them play how many games?
And you're guaranteed. So we do it like group stages,
Okay.
where you're guaranteed to play X amount of games. I think you get to play either 3 or 4 games in the group
amazing.
stages, and then you go into the knockout stages, which is usually the quarterfinals. And then if you lose, you get knocked out. So even if you end up coming and losing all your games at the tournament, you're still guaranteed about 3 or 4 games of some fun pickleball.
Got it. And where do people sign up for this?
That's a great question. So to sign up for the tournament, currently we are using the Huddle app, which is a sports aggregator app that you can use on your phone. However, we are also getting onto Pickleball Brackets, which is the biggest pickleball software and algorithm used all over the world for all global tournaments. So we are in the process of getting our tournament onto Pickleball Brackets. But for now, you can use the Huddle app to sign up for the Monsoon Pickleball Championship.
August.
August 21st to 25th, season 2. It's going to be bigger and better than ever. Last year, we had Janvi Kapoor, Varun Dhawan, Arjun Kapoor, Mooney Roy, Karan Johar playing some pickleball themselves and having a good time. So we expect to go even bigger this year.